Hello, Jaljeet. Welcome to Ignexus Institute's YouTube podcast. So, a very warm welcome to you.
Thank you.
And I would be happy discussing all this digital marketing and AI stuff that's happening in 2026 and going ahead with your extensive experience of 2 decades, which is like amazing. I think you started your journey from 2002, right from a customer service executive, and today you are a co-founder of Sun Clarity, and you lead digital marketing and AI trainings in 2 institutes. So that has been an amazing journey, which I have seen closely. I think we know each other from more than 6 to 7 years now.
Yeah,
Yeah. So thank you, Jaljeet, for coming once again.
thank you, Ashwini. It's my pleasure to be on this show. Anything that you do, me, if I can be a part of it, it is worth it.
Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. So let's start with the first question. I don't want our audience to wait. I would really like to know three major turning points that you had in your this long 2 decade career, which has helped you to become the co-founder of a beautiful creative agency. Because I've seen your work. They start from very core fundamentals, helping the brands go long term, just not short term. I've seen they grow long term, like 20 years, 30 years is what you guys think as an agency for the client. So that's amazing. So please help us with your insights.
Got it. So, first thing, like if I was to tell you about what I did right or wrong, I would like to say, or I would like to highlight some mistakes which I made. But through those mistakes, today when I look back, I feel ki bahut mast. One of the first things is when I passed out of, let's say, 12th, right? I saw the world and I was like कि engineering नहीं करना, and I was like कि कुछ और करना है. अभी ये कुछ और was game programming at that point.
Okay.
So I looked at, where can I learn game programming in India, because I didn't have the funds to go abroad, and there was no institute at that point of time. And that's when I figured out, I took a drop year, and I figured out something known as computer animation, 3D animation.
Okay.
And I was, me being a science student, I had scored good marks, but then I took a drop year, started doing computer animation. And internet, आपको भी पता है वो टाइम पे कैसा था. So on a 32 kb per second internet, कुछ ना कुछ करके हाथ पैर मार के I reach somewhere. That
Okay.
reaching somewhere is कि I started doing freelancing a bit. I started working at a studio, obviously not for money, it was just for experience,
Okay.
right? And this is the time when I joined the call center. And call center, I joined customer service executive. I became only to earn money.
Okay.
So my schedule in that drop year looked like I am going to the call center in the night from 8 p.m. till morning 8 a.m.
Okay.
Okay. Then I am reaching home. I'm sleeping for some time. Afternoon say I am working on the computer and I'm trying to learn 3D. So this went on. एक साल हुआ. So this was my first mistake, right? But it taught me 3D. It taught also that I can actually, at my age was roughly 17 years old.
Oh,
I got a job also and I could earn money is what I learned.
I think
Now,
that's not a mistake. That's an inspiration. And I think that's
ah,
what builds our confidence. That
correct,
initial struggle years builds our confidence.
correct. Why I'm saying it's a mistake, or at least at that point of time I felt it was because uh, everyone around me was against me. Like everyone was saying, you need to go to college, you should do you should complete your education, and today it's okay to take a drop year. At that point of time there was nothing like drop year का concept नहीं था.
I think it was like a taboo that time. Why?
हाँ,
Big time taboo.
correct, correct. So I did that. My family first didn't support me, but then they had to. And in that 1 year I kind of learned how to take care of myself, right? Next thing which I did is I went from science to arts, and I didn't know anything about arts. When I started going to the college, I just told my sister ki whatever subjects you have taken, just take for me. So I didn't even know the subjects. She took English literature, psychology, philosophy. I was not going to classes
Okay.
also. I was just bunking. I was continuing my call center, everything. One day I got caught when I went to the class to pick up notes. So I had to sit in a lecture. When I sat in that lecture, my mind blew because for the first time in life, someone was explaining poetry.
Okay.
And I was like, shit, what am I missing? I need to do this.
Oh, good.
So this is the time I started now in that schedule of mine. I am going to the call center. The call center ends at morning 7, 8 a.m. My college starts at around 7, 8 a.m. And college is in Sion, call center is in Mahalakshmi. To come in 1 hour, I used to sit in college for those lectures. Eventually, I was like कि काम छोड़ देता हूँ कॉलेज में मजा आ रहा है पढ़ाई
Oh,
करता हूँ so I
okay.
started doing that. Then in between, what happened was, so again, this is my second mistake कि बिना सोचे समझे कोई भी कोर्स ज्वाइन कर लिया. उसके बाद जो है क्या हुआ कि एनिमेशन का एक इंस्टीट्यूट एक कंपनी है ऑटोडेस्क विच इज लाइक द बिगेस्ट कंपनी that creates all these softwares like 3ds max maya all of this. So this company came to India and they said we are launching our institute, you can get a diploma degree from them. I already knew animation but I wanted that degree. So third year of college, which is my final year, I'm supposed to I was majoring in literature. I made the choice to not go to college and join the institute.
Okay.
So
So full on transition early life you have.
मजा आ रहा था. So I
Yeah.
went to my first love, which is animation, and I actually went through that program. I got a job also. I started working in 6 months, and
Okay.
I'm working on. If I tell you what I was working on, I feel really cool about it. Ahat CID
Oh,
सब सीरीज के अंदर जो
I think
स्पेशल
those were
इफेक्ट्स
the
आते हैं.
who's who serial everybody were watching that time.
I used to feel embarrassed to work on it, but I
Okay.
used to enjoy working on it. Like किसी को मैं बोल रहा हूँ आहट के स्पेशल इफेक्ट्स पे मैंने काम किया है, people will be like what the hell, but today it's become cult,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
definitely. It's like something big thing you have done at that early age. Like
हाँ.
I think just you have finished your teenage years and you're doing this thing, it's a big thing.
So it was all fun. So then I did that, and after doing that, so 1 year of college is now gone. Like I didn't give my exam when I had to, so I
Oh,
have to go back to college as the black sheep and again convince the headmaster that please take me in, I will complete my third year.
okay.
So somehow I managed to do that. Now I landed in college. College was something else. I could not identify with college. My entire batch, suddenly they had moved forward, right? They have
Correct.
passed out. I'm seeing new faces. All are girls. I'm one akela boy. And
Okay.
I'm like कैसे तो मैंने अटेंड किया कुछ कुछ अटेंड किया और कैसे तो एग्जाम देके पास हो गया बट आई एम जस्ट सेइंग दीज वर थ्री मिस्टेक्स व्हिच आई डिड एट दैट पॉइंट अर्ली पॉइंट. Today I'm doing what I'm doing.
But I
First,
think your whole consumer understanding psychology has like somewhere the foundation was built in those early days when you're doing talking to the call center people, you know how people react. You are doing consumer psychology and literature, which I think was big time in early days of the agencies because I also was that phase. So no AI, you have to write all your scripts, you have to write all your copies. So I think that must
correct,
have definitely helped you.
correct. So this is what like ये पूरा जो ऐसा खिचड़ी था ये मेरा सुपर पावर बन गया.
So
I
sweet.
I started my agency and I am like कि dude, now I can understand what is copy. I know what is copy. I can write content. I
Right.
can create. I know animation. I can create videos. I know
Correct.
editing. So everything became easy for me. And
Absolutely.
that kind of came together. You're right. Absolutely right. Ki I understand how people are talking, why they are talking the way they are talking, how to convince them. All of that suddenly it fell into place. So the lesson which I want everyone to understand is life में जो हो रहा है ना मस्त.
Yeah. Take less stress and just go. Sometimes going with the flow is good in the longer picture, a bigger
कहीं तो
picture.
it will connect, it is going to connect somewhere, like we don't know where or how. Like I started training because of animation.
Okay,
There was a, you can say there were very few people who would teach animation, character animation. Even in India today, animation बहुत कम लोग सिखाते हैं. I used to teach that, and that's when I realized, dude, I can actually train people. I can train students. So that training also came in somehow in today's, you can say in today's time, it came to such help to me.
absolutely.
So
So
yeah,
working with ECOL, one of the leading institute in design in India, is amazing experience. So I think, yeah, everything works in place. So these little turning points is what we need to focus when it comes to career. Super. So can you also share some case study, because you are running such a big agency and you've seen 2 decades of digital changing? How we, I think we are a generation where we started with Yahoo Group to Orkut. We saw Facebook killing Orkut,
correct,
and then we are today on Instagram
correct.
and with AI inside Instagram. So please let me know what a couple of case studies which can inspire people who are starting business from home, that how they can really utilize all these platforms to become big.
Awesome. So one of the first things which I want everyone to understand is anyone who can give you business, right? Any customer or any client or any vendor is all using, everyone is using social media. So everyone is literally just a step away from you. Now, what do I mean by this? Recently, I wanted to switch to healthy eating. Okay. So my issue is I don't want to cook. I don't have the time. If a maid comes in, my work timings are so odd that she will not be able to handle it. So I went to Instagram, and Instagram पे I just wrote healthy food bandra.
Okay.
So initially पोस्ट एक आया उसमें one company came which is Eat Slow.
Okay.
Eat Slow is a new company which is started with Bougie Cafe, and this particular you can say company creates boxes like meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, pre-packaged according to macros. So proteins, fiber, fats, kitna आपके हिसाब से, and they will deliver it to you.
Nice.
You don't need to think of the menu. They will make it interesting. They every day I'm eating it since last 3 weeks. हर
Okay.
दिन कुछ अलग है,
So nice.
and I don't need to think of it. I don't need to buy anything. So this is just an example कि I as a consumer had a need, and there was a company who is serving it, and we just met because of Instagram. That's it.
Absolutely.
Literally Instagram DM पे बात शुरू हुआ. I asked for his WhatsApp number because our generation feels better on WhatsApp. The younger
Absolutely.
generation feels better on Instagram. He sent me the link to his website. I made the payment. Within 3 days, it started.
Awesome. So I think it's just one social media post away, one consistent content
Search.
strategy away.
It's either a search. Like first, when we start off, things don't happen when we post, right? Things happen when we actually outreach people. I reached out to you a few years back. Hey,
Yes.
Ashwini, I'm doing this particular session on Google Analytics. So will you be able to take this for me? And we got in touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, पहला तो.
So you suggest that every small business owner or who has an idea of any business, you just be present on Instagram.
Be present with your business mind, with your search, and with be open to talk to people. पुराना जनरेशन है, जो अपना जनरेशन है, उसको ये आज भी एडवांटेज है कि अगर वो कोल्ड कॉलिंग कर,
Okay.
एंड
So you're saying be on digital, but don't forget the little traditional of medias like outreach and cold calling. That also helps.
I feel when we are starting outreach is the magic. What happens is if I reach out to 100 people, I will hit a success rate. I will get to see a pattern कि if I am reaching to 100 people, maybe 4 people are responding to me.
So how do you reach out? Like on Instagram or like get a database? Like how do you suggest for small business owners on digital platforms?
For small business owners, I think Instagram works well. LinkedIn also works well. Example I'll give you. If there is I know of few small home-based businesses who are into home baking. So what they need to start off is they know ki they are masters in their craft, which is cooking something good. Now what they need is packaging material. So they need a box. Initially, you can even start off with just a simple box which is unbranded. Put a sticker and सिर्फ delivery करना शुरू कर दो. Now
Okay.
delivering is where the magic is, because that's when the person gets the product in their hand. Because the magic is not in the branding part of it when we are a small business. We need as many people. If I'm making a cake, I need at least 100 people to taste my cake and tell me what is good, bad, or ugly about it.
All right.
Once I get that, then I can ask them, can you make a video for me on Instagram? I can tell them like khud mat karo, because you're a small business owner, you don't have the time. You don't need to learn the new skill also, I would say. You can get them only कि मुझे एक वीडियो बना,
So
tag
do
them.
you also suggest that a small business owner can create a list of influencers locally and try doing some sampling with them? Like, how has your experience been with influencers? Are they very expensive for small business owners?
आप सोचो मार्केट में डिमांड कितना है, जो आपने यू यूज द वर्ड क्रिएटर इकोनॉमी सम टाइम बैक.
Yes.
Creator economy is something which is real. What that means is at any given point of time you will see more number of people recording stuff and putting it online. And a small creator might want their first brand collaboration.
Okay. Yeah.
And that first brand collaboration, they'll do it for free, they'll do it for barter, they'll do it in exchange for maybe something else which you can help them with. Like, can you help them with with a space where they can record their videos or something? Can you help them? Like, you don't need to directly always pay in money. You
Okay.
can pay in kind also, but you need to have that conversation. Again, वो conversation होगा. Like, we were working with a brand which is a very big brand, but they somehow were not into the idea कि influencer marketing करना चाहिए.
Okay.
So what we did for them is free of cost. We reached out to 60 odd influencers in their domain,
Okay.
and the domain is also very weird. The domain was alcohol.
Okay.
So, so we are figuring out creators
How?
who are creating with alcohol,
Okay.
and we fixed a barter system at that point. Normally, we send one product, we'll send you three
Oh.
products. So they were
Okay.
like, okay, chalo, and we got creators who have done 25,000 followers, 50,000 followers. They were also open for barter, for
Ah.
barter,
Amazing.
because they want a brand name also on their roster. Like
So
दोनों का need है.
can we just step one little secret can we have from you? One step ahead, I would like to go. How do you reach the 60 influencers? How did you sit and do it? How much time does it take? Like you can, if you can spill some beans on it.
If we are doing it manually, it takes like less than, I would say, 3 to 4 days.
Okay.
And what we need to do is just this: hire, not hire also. अगर आप खुद से कर सकते हो तो वो भी सही है. So I'll come back to this. I'm saying something else, but the main thing is you just need to search on Instagram for some keywords of your segment.
Okay.
Once you have searched, let's say in case of alcohol, we wanted to connect with bartenders.
Oh,
So we search for bartender reels.
correct.
Once I follow one, two, three bartenders, Instagram learns and Instagram ही मुझे bartenders दिखाना शुरू कर देता है.
Correct. Correct. Correct.
So here you have now got a list of people. Create a list, put it in a Excel sheet कि this
Like you
particular
millennials
person.
always do.
हाँ, लाइक डीएम करके नंबर मांगो, ये सब, क्योंकि मैं फोन करना चाहता हूँ, बट डीएम पे भी हो जाता है.
Correct.
But
Correct.
DM is not. See, if someone does not answer to a DM, what will you do? So that's why I always like कि phone number भी चाहिए, email भी चाहिए, ये सब. The database myself, it takes like 3 odd days to do that.
Okay.
Then it's all about you can set up a automation just to DM all of these people.
So it's a good thing that people can start with it at least.
Correct.
Have some churning going on and have some UGC content being created.
Correct.
Amazing. That comes to our next question, which is AI. So there's so much of AI going, and I just recently saw this meme saying that AI is like dhania. You put it everywhere right now, like a garnish. So,
सही है.
and people are really like so overwhelmed also. At the same time, they are really wanting AI in everything that they do. I feel like, is it really necessary right now? What is one myth you have come across in your career with your clients when they also use the word AI incessantly in their meetings? So, what is one myth you would like to bust about AI?
About a now when you are trying to do this, what is happening is you somewhere believe that there is some magic which is going to happen in your business,
Yes.
which is not happening. It's as it's the same idea कि someone says ना कि मैं ये टाइम पे मैं ये अंगूठी पहनूंगा और ये हो जाएगा, या मैं ऐसे कर दूंगा तो मेरा नाम चेंज करूंगा तो ऐसा हो जाएगा. पीपल इज एआई से दो चीजें होती हैं आपका. आप या तो स्ट्रांग हो सकते हो, आपके स्ट्रेंथ को वो और स्ट्रोंगर कर. लाइक इफ यू आर अ ग्रेट लेट्स से कॉपी राइटर, AI can make you a even better copywriter. But if you are a shitty copywriter,
It'll amplify that also.
it will amplify that also. So whatever you are, uska amplification is AI.
Very nicely put. I think this is what people have to see because they are just thinking automation is just going to install one thing, subscribe to it, and then the automation will happen magically. But they just forget that the processes, the thought process, which will drive the whole system, has to be in place. Then the
Correct.
AI automation can be set up. And for most more small business owners, I have seen all these magical words that people use, N and make.com, the credits that it kind of blows up and the kind of impact it puts on their budget, which they could have definitely used an ad budget, and maybe they could have gone and reached more people. They just spent on these credits and setting up the AI because I'm sure you must have experienced, which I have experienced, that just setting up and experimenting whether this AI flow is working thoroughly or not will also take a lot of iterations and your credit points, which as a
Correct.
small business owner, maybe they are not ready for it right now. As an enterprise or mid segment above, it's fine for them. Correct?
True. No, even at a mid segment, there was a recent report because AI use करके also there are a lot of companies internationally, big enterprises who have used it for a year plus now. The report said that none of the AI implementation is showing any ROI.
Okay. I have seen the reports. We said they're back to hiring people again.
They're back to hiring people. Second, main thing which I want to also tell people, which is a big myth and which makes people feel कि अरे यार मैं पीछे रह जाऊंगा. There are a lot of creators who are coming up with content. Top 7 things which happened last week in AI. AI हर दिन बदल रहा है, but we are not able to keep up with it. We don't need to keep up with it. मैं तो ये बोलूंगा.
That's very
Because
important message.
because I'll tell you last, so 2 months back everyone was saying agentic AI, right? Next people started creating agents. Next now they have started creating skills. Now they have started creating loop. Just yesterday I read a Claude AI Claude में someone is working and this person has written this article which says loop also fails, and now there is something else which is known as a growth loop. And the at the end of the article, so basically what is happening is loop is basically nothing else but skills plus SOP mixed together. You are telling AI to look at what skills are required. You're telling when you are implementing the skills you need to also look at output quality, and if the output quality does not match, make the necessary changes and change it, right? Now they came up with this new thing, which is like, uh, you know, when we implemented this, the output is not still good. So now we need ये watcher के ऊपर और एक watcher.
Yeah,
So
it's
my point is we are not able to come up with you can say sustainable ways of working with AI. First, find your rhythm. Like my way of working on AI is very different from others working on AI. My way of working is I use AI, I create something on Figma with it, then I manually go into Figma and I make some changes. Then I manually start, you can say, having a conversation with the AI. Now, this is working for me at this moment. This is where I am able to do my work and I am able to do it well. So, we have to find our own rhythm.
this is very important point you're saying, which is finding our own rhythm. The reason is the young generation which is coming up. Like I have also recently like been hiring and working with them, etc. The problem is you just take up the AI output and give it to you, but then that whole point of your 15, 16 years of experience just tells it on the face is like, dude, this is not going to work. This
Correct.
is the wrong answer. This is not the right set. So that kind of I think AI is like more like brainstorming tool. You should use it and don't take word by word what it says is correct. If they find their own rhythm, they can reach to the right people at the right time. Just like you absolutely mentioned it very correctly, is use it like an amplifier. Plan your strategy word to word, plan your content word to word. For me it's never worked. Every time it gives me a script, when I go and talk on the video, I just use my own script and ending that.
The scripts are so bad. And I'll tell you what, um, proper big agencies are working on big consumer brands and they are coming up with very bad outputs. Like, and I know it is AI. You can define it. How can you define it? It will have two word sentences,
Yes,
which is
especially Claude.
irritating. No one talks like that. Yeah, the rhythm of that whole conversation becomes tuck tuck tongue tuck tuck. I'm like, you.
Yes, that's what AI was doing today morning. I was just working on my social media scripts, and it is like one word, 1 week. I was like, I don't talk like this.
Hype as a hype, like it feels everyone is just an announcer. जो IPL, one beautiful understanding that we need to have is uh, AI has not seen our world as we see it.
Absolutely.
AI is just learning from the second hand information which we have put in.
Absolutely. Yes.
So it cannot help you to actually create something so good which everyone will agree to. It is only doing it because the person who is working on that video along with it might be understanding a better way of communication. So human ka, that is the importance. You are able to touch, see, feel. There will be a time when AI will be learning via the robots, like robotic AI ho jayega. Then maybe we can say, but still wo feeling, touch, all of these things are, you know,
Missing.
which
And
make
that,
human human. Huh.
yeah, and that makes the ad copies what they are supposed to do, and the video scripts what they are to do to engage with the people. That's something which I really find is missing. Absolutely. So, Jaljeet, this brings to the last question of this podcast. That is, if you could share three tips or hacks from your 2 decades of experience with the people who have lots of ideas in their mind, who want to start their business, who want to go to the market with digital media and AI. So, what would those tips be?
So one of the first ones is you don't need to plan a lot. You don't need to be in your head a lot. Like आप सोचोगे कि आप strategize कर रहे हो, but आप strategize नहीं कर रहे हो, आप delay कर रहे हो. So instead, if you start working on the actual thing, that would really help you to execute faster, make mistakes, learn from that, and actually find more people who can help you on your journey. So first is that कि आप मत करो ज़्यादा strategizing, थोड़ा बहुत सही है, healthy amount होना चाहिए. But I see a lot of people, even young entrepreneurs, who stay back because they feel time is not right. मेरे पास अच्छा फ़ोन नहीं है, मेरे पास अच्छा जो है बैकग्राउंड नहीं है, So all of that is not required. You just need to be authentic yourself. So that's the first part. Second is,
Okay.
with the internet right now, what is happening is there are a lot of creators who are helping people on different parts of the journey. Like, if let's say if I take my own personal example, then I see a lot of creators who are talking about, let's say, editing, or I see a lot of editors who are talking about communication language. That is my core interest. When I start following them, when I start consuming their content, automatically I also kind of get new skills for me. So what you need to do is you need to keep a healthy cycle of consumption also simultaneously for yourself. And this
Correct.
healthy cycle, it need not be the cringe videos and all of that, but it can be something which is like, a good kind of input which will help you build your business better.
Correct.
So, and again, it should be on the points where you feel you can be better. Like, I feel I can be way better in my communication. So, I follow a lot of communication people. Or I feel, and I am interested in that line of thought. So, that's where I go towards. So, whatever you feel आपको चाहिए वो इंटरनेट पे है, वो फ्री में आप ले लो.
Correct.
थर्ड इज थर्ड इज फ्री में ले लिया, अभी किसी को पैसा दो. Pay someone to short circuit your success, which is basically थोड़ा बहुत पैसा स्पेंड करो कुछ सीखने में, थोड़ा बहुत
Mm-hmm.
पैसा कुछ स्पेंड करो किसी प्रोफेशनल से कंसल्टेशन लेने में. That will help you to the next level, because what you can see right now when you are starting off, you are at a very different zone. You are thinking of doing too many things एक साथ. That consultant will be clear headed enough in their mind, and he will tell you what logically you need to do. It's like आप जिम जा रहे हो तो ट्रेनर चाहिए. जिम ऐसे ही खुद से जा रहे हो और फिर सोच रहे हो पैसा बचाऊंगा यहाँ पे, तो उससे फायदा नहीं होगा. सो
Absolutely.
सेम वे ट्रीट योर बिजनेस ऑल्सो. कंसल्टेशन के लिए भी कुछ पैसा दे सकते हो तो वो दो. दैट विल हेल्प यू टू एग्जीक्यूट एट अ बेटर स्टेज.
I think this is what has inspired me also at Ignexus to set up this particular courseware, where I have still not left digital marketing at bay and started AI courses only. So I have tried to mix the two with all my experience
Correct.
so that new people who are starting their business or starting their career, they don't have to again and again loop it up with failure and success and failure and success. Just learn from all the experts that I'm able to empanel so that your journey is faster and you just go ahead with the learning curve within 3 months to implementation straight away. So the course is just 36
Correct.
hours, but then you start implementing. So everything is hands on training. So we don't do any theory, it's all in LMS theory if you want to look. So everything will be hands on training, like with trainers like you, me, and more of our friends. So they'll definitely help our audience with our training. I'm sure about that. So I think, yeah, that's a good podcast, Jaljeet. Thank you so much for being here and enlightening us with your insights, your experience. This is what is important in today's time, I guess, to also get some insights, just not knowledge,
Correct.
but insights, which will blend very well when you're implementing in your business. So thank
Yeah.
you so much, Jaljeet.
Thanks a lot. Pleasure is all mine. Thank you.
Thank you. Good day. Good day, everybody. Thank you. And stay tuned. We will be coming with more such interesting podcasts for you. All
Yeah.
right. And don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.